We are staying here and we are not going anywhere. Why? Because we are a taxpayer, we are citizens, we are legal residents, we are contributors, we are consumers, we serve our military, we serve our law enforcement, we serve our medical facilities in the United States, we serve our education system, we serve in any blue-collar jobs in America. So we are in every single industry in America, we are in it. Because of that, we are part of the society, and to select a certain community is un-American. So we're staying here, and we're not going anywhere.
Leave him alone! You guys cannot do that. That's illegal. Call 911. Call 911.
Trump is coming after Somalis in Minnesota, terminating TPS protection and stating Minnesota is being terrorized by Somali gangs. Send them back home. Yeah. Governor of Minnesota, he fired back. Ilhan Omar fired back. Republicans cheering. What? What is this? Because there's only 700 Somalis that have TPS. Majority of Somalis, they're US citizens. They're green card holders. They're refugees from the 90s. They have built communities, businesses, neighborhoods. What is he talking about? Why is he framing it like the whole Somali population depends on his TPS? This is called drama, theater, better headline. Yeah. So, what is the intention behind this drama? What's your thoughts behind this?
Now, it's very important to know that many people from Somalia were granted, they said it's not Somalia, it's Somali, were granted the TPS, which is the temporary protected status in the US, and decades ago, because Somali was not safe for them. And TPS is a humanitarian program that lets people stay and work in the US if it is too bad for them to go back home. It does not give them full citizenship, but it protects them from being deported, right? In recent months, the federal government has moved to end the TPS for a lot of Somalis, including many who, live in Minnesota, especially people in Minnesota, because that's like where the ICE raids were, fully. Officials say that conditions in Somalia have improved enough that the, program should end, and people with TPS must leave the US by a certain deadline, which is March 17th of this year, next month, right? The change affects thousands of Somali nationals across the country, including hundreds in Minnesota. Well, guys, I have other clips I'm going to let it roll, then I'll come back with more commentary. Credit belongs to original creators of these videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let's go watch.
Somali welfare queen Ilhan Omar's time in the United States is officially coming to an end, and it can't happen quick enough. Donald Trump dropped a Thanksgiving Truth Social post revealing that his Somali fatigue has officially boiled over, and he is going further than just deporting Somalis illegally present in Minnesota. He is beginning the denaturalization process for Somali U.S. citizens that are enemies of the country, and he specified by name that the first person on his chopping block is none other than Ilhan Omar. As always, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys watch this one till the end. But let's start with Ilhan Omar at a Somali conference in Minnesota, calling the president of Somalia her president.
caawa aan fursad u helay madaxweynaha Soomaaliya madaxweyne Xasan Sheikh Maxamuud inaan maanta ku soo dhaweyno Minneapolis. Aniga iyo madaxweynaha special relationship aan qabnaa. Aniga adeeraan ugu wacaa asigana gabarteeyo idaha. madaxweyne sidii qof kasta uu yiri mininkaaga waaye ku soo dhawow Minneapolis. aad iyo aad aan ugu faraxsanahay in maanta madaxweynaheena aad tahay. Soomaaliya dadka meeshaan wada joogo dhan waa gurigooda, anaga ma dareensannihin in ay naga tahay meel naga fog. Soomaaliya wadnaheena ku nooshahay, qalbigeena ku jirtaa, maalin kasta aan ka fikirnaa Soomaaliya.
Guys, you got to hear this utter nonsense to believe it. I didn't believe it until I seen it, until I listened to the whole thing. But clearly, there is some type of insurrection that's actually happening in what they claim to be Somalia, that they've claimed in the United States. You heard that right. They're claiming that Somalia now exists in the United States and that they had declared they have a leader within our borders. You got to see this. Check it out.
Welcome to Galmudug, state of Somalia.
This guy seems to believe that the Somalian government claimed some land in Minnesota and it's theirs to govern now. This meeting's in Minneapolis, Minnesota, at the Safari restaurant, which is associated with the Feeding Our Future scam.
The restaurant claimed to serve more than 3.9 million meals to children in a 19-month span, even using Congresswoman Ilhan Omar in a promotional video in an alleged attempt to show legitimacy.
Farhiya Khalif Mahmoud, Farhiya is my leader. We'll lead this country together. When I say now she became State Representative Galmudug.
I want you to understand what this guy's saying. He's saying that Farhiya Khalif is his leader. He is a member of the Galmudug state, not a U.S. citizen. He's a Galmudug state citizen in Minneapolis. Farhiya Khalif is his government leader. This is the definition of an insurrection. She was appointed as the governor of the Galmudug state of North America, and this is the celebration that they had, and everybody was like, yeah, Somalia.
Welcome to Galmudug, state of Somalia. We're all together on this one. We've been living here for long. We're gonna lead this country together. When I say together means me and you and us, inshallah. So Farhiya Khalif Mahmoud is one of the leaders in this state, all the way Virginia Beach, individually solo, and now she became State Representative Galmudug for USA. She is my leader. When I say that, I know who she is. I know where she started from. I know where she's going with this.
I am so fed up with this shit. I am absolutely fed up. Beyond angry, beyond upset, beyond just absolutely done with every single piece of this bullshit that we're seeing happen right in front of our faces. Trump, you have to do something. You have to do something. There is no reason in the world with the Democrat leaders pouring gasoline on a fire, weaponizing their base against the federal government. Now you have people that have immigrated to this country legally and illegally, claiming that there are portions of our country that are now extensions of their country, and claiming that they have elected a leader for this new country that they've established inside of our country. The time to act is yesterday. Guys, if you are with me on this, if you believe as I do, if you believe in the sovereignty of this country, if you believe what this guy just did was announce that they are taking over a portion of the United States and that this is an insurrection, sound off.
If you beef one Somali, you beef every Somali. If there's one thing about Somalis, they are going to ride out for their Somali brothers and sisters. They are going to crash out. They don't do one-on-ones. They're gonna jump you. Abdi's gonna go tell Rector. He's gonna go tell her brother Mo. Who's gonna go tell Naima, and she's gonna tell her Opti. You are fucked. You are well and truly pissed if you get into beef with a Somali. Because word will get out that you're beefing the Malis. And then it's up from there. Even if you think that Somali is miskin, they just watch anime and play PlayStation. They have someone in their network that is a trapper, that is on job. The Somali network is bigger than Google. It's even faster than Google. Next time you get into beef with a Somali, if you ever do, just let it slide. Because I promise you, you are going to have like 50,000 man on your case.
This guy needs to sit this one out. No culture or race benefits when wrongdoing is defended instead of confronted. Somalis in Minnesota are dealing with documented large-scale fraud cases involving welfare programs meant for children, families, people with disability. These aren't rumors. These are investigation, charges, and court cases. When people rush to defend identity instead of condemning the crimes going on, they unintentionally protect the very individuals damaging the community's reputation. Accountability is not hatred. Calling out fraud is not racism. And asking leaders and community voices to speak out is not an attack, it's responsibility. People come to America for opportunities, freedom, and a better future. When someone exploits the system, they don't just steal money, they steal trust, resources, and chances for others who genuinely need help. If we want a strong community, we must be brave enough to say it out loud. Crime deserves consequences, no matter who commits it. I'm yet to see even one Somali call out this crime, condemn the fraud going on in their own community.
Now, most of the video about the whole fraud in Minnesota actually came, when a viral video came from this YouTuber, Nick Shelley. I don't know if you guys have seen his videos, and the creator, kind of presented himself as an investigator. I went to multiple Somalia-owned, daycare centers, transportation company, and just different places in Minnesota, and he claimed these businesses were used as fronts to collect taxpayers' money without, providing real services. Because some of the places he got to, either they slammed the door at him, or they are questioning why he's there. And especially the daycare, you keep asking them, where are the children? So I'm here to register my kid. Okay, so where are the kids? But they couldn't provide, data of the kids, okay, to prove that truly they have children in the place, right? I saw one video where a particular, person who also is like one of the people who get funded by, I don't know if he gets funded by the government, but he was talking about how he has kids in his daycare, but that the problem is that someone came in and stole the data of the kids. So if someone stole the data of the kids, why don't you provide the data? Why don't you provide the children physically? Okay, so that the whole world can see that truly you have children, on ground, you're taking care of children with taxpayers' money, because it sounds somehow that people are paying money as taxes. They work so hard, put in so much effort, go out there, work, do all the jobs, and all of a sudden they are finding out that whatever their money is being used for is not being appropriated into the right reason why it was given to these people, allegedly. Because now people are just talking like, how can you say you have a daycare and yet it's not showing? How can you say you have a transportation company? We got there is a liquor company. Do you understand? So he got there with this other elderly man, and they found out that it was a liquor company and not a not a transportation company. In fact, you could literally hear them saying things like, oh, where are the cars parked? Like, and the man inside who they were asking about the company was like, nothing like that. So does that mean that somebody used the address, applied for whatever thing, got the money and moved to somewhere else without even caring, and maybe rented the facility to a liquor shop? Or what exactly? Because people just keep talking about this whole thing, severally. People keep saying about, this whole money, where is it going to? It's really bad to see that, people cannot provide direct reason or direct, data on how they use taxpayers' money. And to think that this whole thing ran into billions, not even 1 million, or, it ran into billions. And people are just shocked, like literally shocked to find out that such money is being given to this community and nobody have checked on them. Like, how are they not checking on them to find out how they are using this money, where this money is going, to be sure before they give them the next one? And you could literally see in one of the paper that they have, something like active status. That means they keep collecting money and it's not coming, allegedly, like I said. But it's so shocking, really. It's really shocking seeing some of these videos and, some people not coming out to really, say the fact. Instead, you have people who are like, oh, we're just being targeted. Oh, we're just oh, yeah, da. Like, it's not bad for taxpayers to start saying, where is our money going to? It's really not bad. If you pay taxes, then where is it going to? If it goes to infrastructure, to healthcare, to everything, we need to see the blueprint, how that money is being spent through these businesses. You said it's going into, what's it called? Daycare. Where are the children? They have the right to know, because it's the money that they are using to give to you. So they have the right to know, right? So most of these videos are really, something for people to really ponder over and think about it. Like, no, this is really bad. Anyway, guys, let me know what you all think in the comment. Let's have that conversation. Credit belongs to original creators of these videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, drop your own take in the comment, and I'll see you all on my next. Thank you for watching, guys.